Hey, so we're outside of. Oh, let's see how we go now. There we go. We're outside the front of the A380. This is the new 2024 pre-flight thing. You can pretty much skip it by. I think you can skip it all together in your options, but I think it's Shift C. Just you can start here and then go straight into it. Some of the built-in aircraft just have you've got to pull the pins out of the tires and stuff like this, but with this one, because it's an add-on, yeah, I don't think it's really got anything like that, but pretty good detail on it. A lot of stuff parked over by that engine, but just have a look at the weathering and stuff, and just the, I guess, oil and whatever on it. It's pretty crazy up into the wheel well like that, but anyway, let's see if I remember the buttons I need to push. There we go. Alright, so we are in the A380. I thought I'd do a little flight for you. I'm losing my mouse. It's not ideal. We're going up, 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 up. Still there. Still trying to work out some of this stuff, so if the mouse... Oh, we can't do that yet because I haven't turned the battery on. Batteries on. I went to do one of these, make a quick video for you the other night, and misclicked one of these things, and then the IRS wouldn't align, and I couldn't get the maps and stuff up onto this thing. But excuse me. So the power's on. The thing I don't think this aircraft has is the built-in zoom either. So yeah, a bit of a pain in the ass, but such a big plane, it's probably not as big an issue in the ability to lean forward. Alright, so the two external powers are connected. We'll turn on our little laptop here. I don't know how to do probably 90% of what's required to fly this plane for real, but so a bit of a muck around today. I'm not sure why that. There we go. Number 1, number 2, number 3. So that's your IRS, or they call it something different here, ADAIRS or something. 80 IRS, probably the same thing. So I don't know if you can read it on there. 6 minutes for that to turn on all your systems and whatever. Sorry, I'm still getting over this cold. To come back on. So normally run through the full thing, which I'll learn eventually, but it's kind of that flow where you go down and then you go up and then you go across and back down and then you follow through and then back down across to here. So while all that's firing up, I'll put the APU on. So if you see this window where the mouse, I think it's this one here. We'll see change if we go APU. See, APU comes up here, and then we'll go with all VR. The mouses are a bit funny with the clicking and stuff, so we'll go start, and then we should, I think, yeah, you can probably see it there starting, the N2 number starting to come up. So we'll get the APU up and running while the alignment, which is down to 5 minutes, spools up. You can import your SimBrief data and stuff. I don't think I've actually got one. Well, this is an old one from Brisbane to Sydney. I actually probably don't want that. Today I was just going to scoot down to Canberra, so it's probably doing numbers we don't actually need. So you can go through your things. There's like your details and whatever there. You can click and scroll down the side here with all your details as you need. A bit of lag. How are we going there? A bit of a lag came on then. You can do your aircraft stuff where you can actually do how many people you want on board in each class, and then you can go real-time load or quick-time load, and they actually become illuminated. We'll see if we can do it. This is a 340 going on, and if you go real-time, you've got your main level and then your upper level. And if you just watch for a moment, because we've got about 4 minutes to kill, it should. I did it before, and of course it's not doing it now because you got a request to begin the loading. Sorry. You see the lights start to change color there. So while you're doing all your pre-flights and whatever, Black's empty, green seats taken, and then the bright blue, as you see all the business or first class passengers getting on. You can let that, same thing with the fuel, you can go through like your fuel tank fill up and whatever. Weight and balance checklists, you can punch in your charts arrival, so when you sign up to SimBrief or whatever, or Navigraph, these charts will get charted. This page only available with that sim selected. So I think that's the air traffic control live thing you can do. I'm not too sure about that. Something to do with failures or something. Checklist list and an actual setting one. But if you go back to this one, you can go into like all your fuel trucks and then your different doors that need opening and all your baggage trucks and all that sort of stuff. So, yeah. So, she's not running very well today. She's been pretty good up until now. So we're in Sydney. A lot of Aero-Mexico planes around today. Not too sure why. Weather's a little bit cloudy. It looks like there's a bit of weather out that way. We're in the A380, as I'm sure you've well figured out by now. Letting that still fire up. There's a couple of minutes on that. I actually forgot to compute it in, so we'll probably just freehand our way down to Canberra because I didn't actually put it in. I've got no idea how the FMC works on this yet. I've had a little bit of a look. I think you've still got like your initialization page where you put your details and stuff in, but I've got no idea how you like input it to like your flight plan with your like stars and your SIDS and whatever, but that will come over time. But yeah, try and fly down to Canberra today. I've just turned the live weather and I've actually got no idea how that's going to work out. So we'll see how we go, but I'll turn the fuel pumps on, sorry. And if we can't find a way down to Canberra, we'll probably just turn around and come back and land here back in Sydney. Obviously you can download your liveries and whatever. I better turn the bleed on for that actually. And you can hear that pumping up. What have we got left? We've got 1 minute for the IRS to align, so we can probably start to get things ready here. One of the things you can do, which is not a new thing, is to attach your air bridges and your buses and excuse me, and your buses and whatever. But yeah, I don't know what I can do and what I can't do before this IRS is actually finished aligning. I have a feeling I can start now, but I'm not too sure. So I had to muck around with the settings and stuff on this because you have to activate the legacy settings, because the way 2048 is the clicking with your left and right clicks and stuff doesn't work so like it used to anyway. So the up arrow, so your left click, but your up arrow is to push an Airbus button in, and down pulls it out, and then you turn as it is. Alright, so our IRS is finished doing its thing, which is good. I think we're about ready to go. APU's on. Disconnect the power. Where's our engine start? Ignition start. So you can do 2 engines at a time apparently. So we'll go left and right. You hear that air go off. And if we're looking closely here, hopefully we'll see them. Oh yeah, there we go. The EGTs are going up already, so we'll let them do their thing. 2024 has been pretty buggy so far. Yeah. The only thing that annoys me about this one particular aircraft is because it's amazing and it's free, but from a VR point of view, you can't do the zoom in thing. So, yeah, one shortfall, but that's very common with add-on aircraft. This old mate just casually walking down here by the engine's pretty wild. You can see those ones spooling up. Computer is not liking this very much today. It's been on for about 6 hours now, so we'll see what happens there. And then once you get... My mouse is like completely disappeared. So 2 engines are pumped up there. There's the mouse. I don't know where it went for a second there, but anyway. So once you get the greyed out area, that means your engines are good to go. So 3. I'm not sure what's going on with these settings, to be honest. It's like it's engine at 3 and 4. And while they're powering up, what's in a caution? OS transponder. I remember seeing something about this. And survivability and auto, and we're good. Parking brake, ignition, so our engines are pumping up there. They've got this cool pushback thing built into this. You've got to turn the settings on so it's only working during whoa, my engines are on. That was a little bit crazy. And this is the EFB or whatever it's called. So we nearly crashed the plane. So this thing allows you to go backwards and forwards if you want, and then direct the tug, so you can basically drive it out to where you want to go. I have a I've seen, I haven't used it yet, but you can up on your main screens, PFDs and stuff, you can actually get the airport maps, like the top down airport maps that shows where the plane is and where it needs to go and whatever. So yeah, a lot of cool sort of real, I guess, features. I mean, I wouldn't really know, right? But we're backing her up. We might stop there because I have no idea how close to the water's edge we are. Oh, we got patience. Alright. I won't bother with air traffic control. Air traffic control so far has been about as good as 2020, sorry. And not sure why we're not going anywhere. It's like it wants to go somewhere. Ah, idiot. The tug's still attached. Look, we're learning as we go. Tug's attaching and I'll turn off that system, so our tug will hopefully have driven over it and it can get out of here. Hey, there we go. I'll give him a second to get me out of the way. So, bit of a cheat mode, but you can see that all the engines are running. See you, bud. Alright, let's go. There we go. We will take off. On 1.6. How much further up are we? I think it's a bit shorter, but we should be able to get off. Oh no, that's the small one. Yeah, we don't want to be doing that. No siree. I mean, we could try, I just have no idea if it's going to get off the deck. It thinks we're going for it, but we're not. 3-4's up there. Planes lining up, they're generally heading and normally I would drive it a lot more safely and smoothly than this, but we're in a hurry. Not even sure if camera can handle A380s, to be honest, but it seemed like the nearest major airport. We could probably fly north to Newcastle, I guess. Maybe that's the better option. Not sure what this thing's going to want to do, so we might push in. There's a lot of, it's very sluggish. Like you turn to go the other way and it takes like 3 or 4 seconds for the turning to stop. Alright. Oh, there you go. You can see it there. Actually, no, that's not the one I was talking about. Never mind. Alright, let's get out of here. Very well powered aircraft. We're up quite easily there. A little bit windy. Alright, gear up. We'll head off to the north. Not sure what's going on with that gear. Geez, they're a bit low. A bit slow, sorry. Maybe that's a safety feature. If you're under a certain speed or under a... out over Sydney. Excuse me. So autopilot. No idea how to use it. I used to. So say we want to go to 10,000. What's this got us at? Should turn us back now, hopefully. Looks like we're turning. Leave a climb. Throttle back. Alright, flaps we forgot to take off. This will turn us onto 010. I don't know how dirty the windscreen is. You can see the crap on it. A flight plan that we're not going to use. Something going on with this computer this morning, today. Put airport tab on. That's Williamtown straight ahead. So we might, and what's that? 80 miles. We might just head out to Williamtown. Climb out to 10,000. Airbus has got a challenging, it's not challenging probably once you figure it out, but you've got the push and the pull for the buttons, and I can't remember, I think it's putting an entry in and then pulling the tab means you have control of it, but if you push it in, it ultimately leaves it to the, I can't remember what this thing's called, the FMC, whatever, I can't remember. And I can't remember what the Willitown runway numbers are for, I think it's sort of actually I think it's a bit of a north to south. We'll probably find out as we get a little bit closer, or maybe I'll rack my brain a little bit more. But yeah, this was going to try and get some altitude and see how we look up high, but a lot of cloud around. It's 12:30, so that's kind of a northwest kind of a thing. I think that's Central Coast down there. I'm going to keep on and put my head through the monitor. A little bit scratchy now. What I'll do when I muck around with the settings later, which to be honest I could probably do now, is you can open that door, but in the old flight sim you could walk around the plane. Hey Frank. Hey bud, what are you doing? What are you doing? Good boy. Good boy. Air APU. Hey, don't. Hop you off. APU. I'd probably turn the APU off, to be honest. And the bleed, we should be fine now. I probably should put the anti-ice on. But if it's all good, general rule, I think they're saying, as long as there's no white lights, most of your white lights should be off unless you know you don't need them. So trim tanks, I don't know what the hell that means. So not going to touch that, sorry, but yeah, it's a good plane. I don't know how to do most of anything yet, but speed right back. And there's another thing I've got to work out where this thing tells you got to put it into the detent. I'm not really sure why yet. Sorry, this is me being an idiot. What are we at? The 40-mile marker. Let's see it yet. That needs some keying in. Excuse me. Oh no, sorry, that's Central Coast down there. Pretty sure I can see Kate's house. Old house anyway. That's the entrance down there, I'm pretty sure. Yep. Alright, so we're descending. And we're slowing down. will slow down. That's good. We're going 35 miles out roughly. What did I say it was? 30 and... I've been meaning to pay for the Navigraph so you can actually import all your charts and stuff using it through VR, which is pretty good. I've used it before. 12 and 30, which is what? Southeasterly and northwesterly. So we'll come from the south, so we'll probably go in on 30. No, we're pitching a little bit right anyway, we might be okay. It's more coming down with this altitude, that's the bigger concern. Can I make you come down faster? So that's got it coming down at 2,000. That's up. What's that button do? A little bit more speed. No. No. Fuck, there's a key on the map. Alright, throttle's back. Slow down. Drop a bit of flap now, might slow us down. I have no idea why that's making us speed up. This is why this thing is so bad if you don't know what you're doing, like me right now. It's decided to rocket along for some reason. I don't know if it's we had an altitude drop or 240 knots. So that's Newcastle Harbour up there on the left. We're doing alright, we're coming down. then we'll have to intersect it at 30 since our autopilot's off anyway. Oh, that's our speed, and that's how planes crash. 30. I think that's it out there. That's Stockton down there. That's the CBD, if you want to call it that. Stockton Bridge is that one just over there. Got memories. Three zero. That's it.
$2,500.
Run, click, clack. Yeah, that's it over there. Alright. 3 greens, but we've got 5 greens. Probably bring that spoiler off now. Is it up? What's that? I don't even know what the hell that is. Is that primed? That's full. Okay, I think that's primed, but hopefully. Oh, we're a bit slow now. Far off spalling. I don't think this is a plane you want to stall. Probably got auto brake as well to put on. Or auto brake.
$1,000.
It's all good.
Too low. Terrain.
It's about to
Too
stall,
low.
but it
Terrain.
feels like it's going
Up.
much quicker
Too low.
than...
Terrain. Too low. Terrain.
We're alright.
Too low. Terrain.
Alright, geese down.
Too low. Terrain. Too low. Terrain.
Flying this in like a fighter
Too low.
jet.
Terrain. Too low. Terrain.
We're
Too low.
alright.
50, terrain.
40, 30, 20, retard.
Bang. Go left. Alright. That must have been a very aggressive stop because we pulled up using a quarter of the runway. For the sake of having a little muck around, let's see if we can get off the ground as easily. Alright, we'll go full flap. Let this thing spool up. Yes. Easy as you like. Alright, well, that might do that. Thanks for watching. Might do a real one eventually.